Welcome to Showcase Richmond. I'm Amy Carter. When it comes to retirement, we all want to feel safe about the road ahead, which means we're doing the right things and avoiding some common pitfalls. Back with us again are Ralph and Tim Short. The father-son team are with Welcome Home Financial Partners, a Richmond area firm, and the duo are financial professionals that focus on preparing people for a successful retirement. Great to see you all again.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. So let's discuss some of these pitfalls. So first up, do you believe that people are waiting too long before they start saving?
I would say the earlier the better, because most people need to understand if their goal is to have that magical number, say $1 million, it's a lot easier if you start at age 25 than at 55 to have the same goal. But for most people, they need to understand that they need to start their 401k if they're lucky enough to have a matching program at work, because the number of people that we have to explain, you're giving up free money by not doing that. I mean, when was the last time you gave up free money, Amy? I didn't think you would. So that's the number one thing I would always tell people. There needs to be an understanding. If you get a bonus or if you get a raise the next year, why not take that same money that you are as a bonus, put it in that 401k. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you've got a bigger pot of money at the end of the rainbow for your retirement years without really giving up a lot.
Yeah, and I'm glad you touched on 401ks. What can happen to people that retire but haven't taken income into consideration?
Well, income is all what retirement's all about, right? So you've got to make sure that, yes, we do have to have some savings in order to generate this income, but you don't want to leave all your money in the markets, especially if it's in a 401k, IRA, what have you, because most people, they use pre-tax money. If people are fortunate enough where they get the financial literacy that they need, and we know that, hey, there's Roth IRAs. Some programs around here in the 401k do offer Roth as well. So you've got the ability to have tax efficiency with your money too. So if you're generating your income off of your money, you take distributions and the market goes down, what's that going to do for your distributions?
Yeah. Well, we've discussed counting on Social Security and pensions for that income. Is that a risky thing to do?
I don't think it's a risky thing, but you need to understand if you're counting on a certain amount of money, it may not be exactly the same amount that you thought you were going to get, because things are going to change over our lifetime with the government changes and all the rules and regulations that every time we turn around, they make a change that you can't contribute here, but you can contribute here. Maybe you're making too much money, because we have a lot of people that's making more money in retirement than they were when they were working, because they did such a good job. And that's one of the fallacies of the government back in the early 80s, because I can remember that when 401ks and stuff started becoming popular, they said, guess what? When you retire, you're going to be in a lower tax bracket. That's not necessarily true this day and age.
Yeah, and it's important to not solely rely on Social Security, right? Because we have no control over that. So your plan's got to be flexible. You've got to make sure you've got the guaranteed income. You've got to make sure you got your tax strategies. Hopefully you have a pension. Most folks don't anymore. But just to rely solely on Social Security is not a good strategy.
Wow. Well, lots of good information. And Tim, you have something very special you want to share with our viewers.
We do, Amy. So the first 5 callers who have saved $250,000 more for retirement, pick up the phone, give us a call. We would love the opportunity to sit down with you in the office, and we'll create your very own retirement roadmap just for you. Best part is, Amy, we'll do it on a complimentary basis.
That is fantastic. I'm hoping folks will take advantage of that. Ralph and Tim, thank you so much for joining me on Showcase Richmond. So for those of you watching, if you want to make sure that your retirement isn't going to run into any pitfalls, Welcome Home Financial Partners has the great offer that Tim just mentioned for you. So for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater, they are offering a complimentary retirement plan just for you. So this will allow Ralph and Tim to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap to analyze where you are right now, and then discuss the best steps to really get you ready for a successful retirement. So call the number on your screen, 804-374-8868. Again, 804-374-8868.